I'm back working on the Ford 2000 tractor. It's been a while. Just been using it, but we're going to do something cosmetic. We're going to make this thing look a little better. Got my son's two-year birthday party next weekend, and he wanted a tractor birthday party, and so we're going to have the tractors out, you know, as decorations, I guess. Kids can climb on them, whatever. I'll probably might do some tractor rides. And so we're gonna make this thing look a little better. And I got a grill a while back and I just did not put it in. So let's get the grill. Just make sure it fits in there. Looks like it's gonna fit. The plastic part of it really probably needs to be painted. It's a little scratched up. It looks like it's just been sitting in the box and moving her all around for a while, but we're gonna leave it alone right now. I don't want to pop it out of the thing. I'm afraid it'll break the little hold down, so I'm not gonna paint it now, and it may not get painted, but we're gonna spray these down. Might end up having to tack nuts on the back side. I don't know if they're encapsulated or not. And we may end up having to beat this down a little bit more. It may be a little bit high. It is encapsulated. It's got a little thing on it, so hopefully it holds up. It's a little tight, hopefully. Strip out or anything. Back side of it was a little bit rusty. It's almost down. I don't know if this thing had bolts originally. I guess it did. It's got little hooks down here at the bottom. Hopefully they'll be good enough shape to hold the grill in. But this should make this thing look a lot better. We've already serviced the air filter and everything, so we shouldn't have to get in here anytime soon. It's a long bolt for this. And the grill, the letters do not come in the grill. I don't know why. I guess, I don't know. You would think they would. Maybe it's some kind of a copyright thing. The back side of it busted off. That's no good. Let me get some vice grips. We can get it off, that's no problem, but you can't get to this back, you can't get to this when you're putting it on. So we're gonna have to see if we can weld this thing back on so that we can do this. What I may do on the other side, since I already got the vice grips out, is go ahead and just put them on it to help keep it from breaking out. Why is it staying on there? Oh. It didn't break out, it just broke loose. So we can just tack it. We'll have to clean that up, and we will put a little bead on it. We'll tack it in a few spots So that is off. Now we just got to get the other side. Let me get y'all a little closer. Lighten the video up. It's kind of getting washed out. Sun. But hopefully that's a little bit better for y'all. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and clamp these on. Help keep it from breaking out. So we are going to tighten this back up. And the reason being is we want all the threads sticking out. Sorry wire brush. Cheapy Harbor Freight one. Goes Harbor Freight. Made in China, of course. Better than it was. Let's see if we can get it out now. You just kind of work it back and forth where it gets tight, and then go a little bit further and work that back and forth. It's going pretty good now. I'm definitely going to tack both of these though. Awesome. And we saved our hardware. So I'll clean those up. I'm going to clean both of these up and put a little tack on each one of them, and that way the nuts will not slip, because if they would have slipped with the grill on, like if we had the grill on and that hardware was slipping, it would be a nightmare trying to get this thing. I'm not sure. I guess you'd have to take the whole front shell off. Okay, so we've got two little tabs down here, and they seem like they're in pretty good shape. What we're going to do first is set this thing in here and see. I mean, it is pretty far from lining up. So this tab looks like it has been bent up. So we're going to try to bend that down. So let's take maybe some vice grips, and we're gonna see if we can, without damaging it, bend it down. They're a little bit rusty, so I'm afraid I don't want to break them. So we're going to go a little at a time. That's looking better. I think this center is going to be high. We're going to have to beat that down a little bit. But let's see if that lines up there. That lines up there. Where are we here? Those are good. That's good. It acts like the center is low here, or it's high here. It's possible this got pushed in, bent down. I guess it's possible. We're definitely going to have to beat this down a little bit. Let me grab a big hammer and a board. Before we get a board, let's just see what our rubber mallet will do. Oh, that was a lot. Let's see what that does. That may be enough. Alright, so what that does is I think that's going to work. Come this way just a little bit. And I think that will work. Let's pull it back out. And we're going to have to go get our encapsulated nuts. It is like locked in over here. Caught on something. Mess this up. Caught the corner. Did it on this side too. Probably have to snip the corners off of this thing. Right there. Or just bend them like that. Just bend them anyway. That should work. Just like that. It's catching the corners up in there. It pushed this one down. This one's still up a little bit. I think I'm going to try to bend that one down. Let's see if the actual tab spots line up. It does on that side. This side, I need to. There. That's probably going to do better. Keep in mind that this grill shell is in really rough shape. All right, that looks better. Catching over here a little bit. And this is an aftermarket cheapy grill. It's not a, OEM or anything like that. It's definitely made on the cheap side. We're just trying to make this fit just a little bit better over here. Pop the little clip off over here. Grab it, put it back on. I think that will do it. Now, we've got our letters here. We need to attach. So, let me get y'all reset up and we will put the letters in. All right, so the letters, we got F-O-R-D, and I guess they're supposed to go, just to lift these out. Like that. Kind of sorry the way they do this. I don't know why they don't already put them in there. I guess come up from the bottom. I mean, why wouldn't you put it in there? I wonder if that's some kind of like, since it is an aftermarket one, they can't put the letters in it. You know, the letters have to be separate. Or maybe they sell the letters separately. Or maybe it's the same grill for Ford and maybe like New Holland or something. Don't know. Try something different on this side. I don't know if that was any easier or not. Maybe. Or maybe it's easier to paint it. It's like that. I don't mind the gray that it is. So now we've got a bunch of little push connectors. And I'm just going to use my fingers to push these things on there. Use like a little nut driver, probably actually be perfect. Y'all grab one. Let's see if this looks about the right size. Yeah, perfect. This is just a 8mm nut driver. Get these things started on here. Fingers. Just push it on. You can kind of see the way you want to, they're like this, you know, and so the little fingers on them are sticking out one way, so you want to stick it out like that so that these come up and they kind of lock in where it won't pull back out. If that makes sense. Looks like they give you one extra. So let's make sure they didn't leave one off anywhere around the grill. I don't see any. So we're going to put that one back in its little bag. And I'll put that up with my tractor parts in case we need one. Got it. Now we got our Ford grill. So let me go get those encapsulated nuts. We'll put those in there and then we can go ahead and bolt our grill in. Alright, we're going to put our encapsulated nuts back in here. Close these up just a little bit. Tighter fit. There we go. And do the other side the same way. Much. Trying to get it centered up in that hole. It's pretty good. Yeah, it should be good. And we will spray each one with some spray. And we are ready to install the grill. Make sure it's locked in those tabs at the bottom, and it is. And it is lined up here, and it is off over there. There we go. A little bit of lining up, but got that one started. I'm going to leave it right there. It is not tight. I'm afraid of cracking this grill. I don't know how, this is plastic here, I don't know how well it's made. And it probably does not have, if you look at the old one, it does not have a spacer in there. And it is not made you know, that mesh, I guess the mesh could bend in, maybe? Because the mesh is not, I think the mesh was flat right there. I'm going to leave it like that. If it ends up rattling or something like that, we can take it out. But yeah, you tightened up tight. I guess we'll leave it like that. It doesn't fit the best, and that's not the fault of the grill. I'm sure if you look, well, I'll get y'all closer, you can tell better. But if you look right in here, you can tell mine is bent out. It's dent and dinged all along here. It's a nice fit all the way around. It fits around on this side really nice, but this side right here, you can tell it is bent out. Got hit there, and I think when it dinged it there, it shoved it outwards, and it took a hit right in here. I guess we could. That's better. We'll hit with the rubber mallet. And of course the bottom is just beat to pieces, but not bad. I mean, that made the tractor look a lot nicer. And what I was talking about, you know, this thing, you can see it was wrapped up in a package, in a box, and you know, I'm guessing it was just in that box for years and moved around, and it just moved around and in that box and scraped itself. Let's see, it's just kind of dust and scratches. I could probably take some compound and get those scratches out. I think I'd rather do that than paint it, just because the paint, that's plastic, paint's probably not going to stick the best. I mean, you can get plastic paint, but if the plastic itself will stay the color that it is, you know, we don't have to worry about paint, you know, flaking or anything like that. So I might take some rubbing compound and see if I can get in there and clean those scratches out. But we're not going to do that today. We are going to let it go like it is, and that makes that tractor look a lot better. They're so washed out with the lighting. Looks a little better. Get where y'all can see. Alright. That's it. That's all we're doing to it. So, thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below, hit the like button, and subscribe for more.